8 people have been injured in that fire in Red Hook, Brooklyn. It started this morning in the New York City Police warehouse that has everything from vehicles to evidence collected in criminal cases.
Firefighters, they've been using boats to pour water on the fire.
Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger is at the scene for us with our lead story tonight. Josh.
And Liz, in just a minute, we'll get into a little bit more about what actually burned. But first, the fire itself. The flames have died down dramatically since they were at their worst earlier today. But nearly 8 hours after this started, this fire still burns. For most of the day, towers of black smoke billowed into the clear winter sky, a thick haze all but blocking out the sun as flames devoured chunks of a massive warehouse.
It looked like 9/11. It was that bad. It was huge.
Neighboring business owners watched in amazement as firefighters attacked the flames from the water. The inferno too dangerous for anything but an exterior attack.
It's difficult because we don't have access to there's not a lot of openings in this building. It's a sealed off building. So as we're able to get holes in the building from the pressure of the water stream, we get water onto the fire. But it's a difficult operation that takes time.
The building the fire was ravaging is no mere waterfront warehouse. This is the NYPD's Erie Basin Auto Pound, where the police department stores everything from ATVs and scooters to evidence of cold cases, some decades old.
We have about 14 members of the service who work here, and we did have some outside contractors here, about 6 contractors, and they observed the fire at on a certain level. It was up kind of like on the shelves. They saw the fire, they alerted the police department personnel inside. Everyone backed out.
The warehouse sits on a tiny spit of land that juts into Gowanus Bay. The FDNY bust-in reinforcement says the small road quickly became congested with fire trucks. Several people, including some firefighters and medics, were overwhelmed by smoke. Officials say the highly combustible contents of the warehouse could fuel the fire for days. Only then will police be able to catalog what they lost.
First, we have to let the fire department take care of business and put this fire out and make it safe. And once it's safe, the fire marshals, along with our arson and explosion squad, will go in there. They'll start to look and understand what the cause of the fire is. And then, of course, our property specialists will be able to go in there and see what's damaged and what can be salvaged.
We're learning a little bit more, though, at this hour from police sources about what might have been destroyed in there. There's evidence, what they refer to as biological evidence, from cases that were already adjudicated in court that could pose a problem should any of those cases come up for appeal. They also keep vehicles they've impounded, including e-bikes, but the practice is to disconnect the battery to prevent a fire. So what caused this fire? Well, they won't be able to get in and take a look until the flames are actually out, and that could take days.